What's up, guys? Crazy Canuck here, and I have a new course for you guys to play. This is our collaboration with TheApexHound, unbelievable YouTube content creator. Please go give him a sub if you haven't. I'm sure most of you have. I know we have a lot of the same viewers. Also, please make sure to like this video and subscribe. Let me know you guys are liking the content. It obviously helps me with the algorithm and all that crazy YouTube stuff. So I appreciate everybody's support as we got some more courses coming down the line soon. So anyway, Houndstooth Point started as an idea with Apex and I many months ago. And he kind of came to me and said he wanted a difficult kind of fantasy style resembling the old Tiger Woods games, those old fantasy courses. So we kind of came up with this Highlandsy kind of look, almost like a very exaggerated, like Irish cliffside kind of course. And yeah, the cliffs and OB comes into play quite a bit. So it is a true test of accuracy here. So hopefully you brought lots of virtual golf balls. Before we get started, I just want to make a couple suggestions to make your round even better here at Houndstooth. When you play in the Highlands theme, I don't know why, but there's a bug where the fairways always default to soft. I don't want you to play on soft. You can, but it's a little more fun if you play them with firmer fairways. So go into the conditions and set your fairway firmness to firm, maybe even very firm if you're adventurous. And if you want a true challenge, high or very high winds, if you really want the ultimate. And winds can be anything, but I've been finding with playtesting, east and northeast have been the most fun, but just for a couple holes. But I think it plays pretty good in no matter what. We're gonna play from the east, and yeah, let's get this going. We're gonna play from the back tees. It is a par 72, 73, just over 7,300 yards from the tips. So here we go, Houndstooth Point. Let's start off with a quick flyover kind of the plot just to show you what I have been working with. And for those that keep asking, how do you get this flyover camera? Unfortunately, you can't do it on Xbox or PlayStation. It's only for PC. If it is on PC, you hit F10 and then F11, and then it works. So as you can see, we've got a big cliffside, big island with cliffs about 200 feet in the air. So it's a very exaggerated, animated kind of plot. It was a lot of fun to build a golf course on. And as you can see, danger is in play pretty much all the way throughout. So let's get her going. First hole is a 559-yard par 5. Can be reachable with 2, but with this easterly wind, it will not be. Well, it definitely won't be now with that red fast. Bit of an ugly one there. Move the mouse out of the way. So yeah, that gives us 290 in. We got to avoid that second cross bunker. But if you do get the green light to go for it in 2, you really got to be careful of the cliffs on the right. As I do with this pin, try to coerce you into trying to get there in 2. But it can be a bad idea if the red slow rears its ugly head. But we're going to have to lay up, unfortunately. Leave us about 59 yards in. We don't want to be too short, or it's going to kick everything off to the right. I think we're going to play. I'm right in between clubs, aren't I? We're going to really try to loft up a lob wedge here. Hopefully it lands nice and soft. Maybe a little bit of spin back. There it is. That's what you want to do. And that leaves us with a pretty straightforward putt for our birdie to kick things off. So I kind of start things pretty easy with a relatively straightforward par 5. But next we head to the short par 3 second. Doesn't look too bad from here. Not at all. But look at the pin. Here's pin 1. Maybe definitely the craziest pin I've ever put on a golf course. It is right at the back of about a 200-foot drop. You have, I don't know, 10 yards to work with over here. Okay, if you want to lay up, you got a little bit more. I made the green a little bit bigger here, but still, it is just pretty straightforward. Try to throw an absolute dart here. All right, so we got pretty heavy wind, so I'm actually going to club up 2. And we're going to try to go right at it. And hopefully our club selection is right. Unless we did it too long. Oh, hang on, baby. We did not. And down it goes into the abyss. And that is Houndstooth Point, everyone. You got to be dead on accurate, or that will happen. Let's give it another go. That seems to be quite a bit better. That should be right on target. Ooh, it's a little long. Oh, no. No! And there is 2 balls gone. Crazy. Okay, let's put a little bit of a spin on it. Now we got a slow. Will this hold on? Oh, please. All right, we're fine. Unfortunately, we got a triple bogey we're waiting on here. Get in. Maybe the most depressing triple bogey trip in you've ever seen, but there it is, the very tricky second at Houndstooth. Over to the third, a very, very picturesque par 4, as we can see over to the kind of the other side of the island here. Pretty wide fairway, 3-wood to lay up, but, you know, tightens up a bit with the driver. I'm going to hit the driver, because why not? Little OB on the left, so we got to be careful of that. Should be just fine, though. And that sets us up with a pretty straightforward little pitch shot. I think we'll play a flop, actually. Didn't sound overly good, but that works out. All right, we got a slick little left to righter here. 12 feet for birdie. Get in. Not quite. All right, that's fine. In for par. As we move on to the par 5 fourth. Now, it's short, 492 yards. But it does have a very, very tricky second shot that goes way up the hill, so club selection will be key. And also, this can be a nasty hole in the wrong wind. This is a pretty favorable wind from the east. It's all carry over that cliff, and that puts us in a great position here. As we have our second shot way up the hill, kind of had a Pebble Beach number 6, the par 5. I heavily drew inspiration from that for this second shot, as we're going way up the hill here, 62 feet. And we're going to probably play it a woad over here. We did get a fast. Oh, it's got to kick back to the right a bit. Not quite. He just short of the green. All right, a little chip in here, hopefully. Well, maybe. Oh! Just rolled over. Almost made our eagle. But we have made another birdie. So we have birdie, triple, par, birdie. A little bit of everything. Okay, we move to the 5th. The 5th is a 462-yard par 4. Way down the hill. With this lake, this kind of hanging lake feeding into that giant waterfall that we saw back on 3. This hole can play very different depending on the wind. If you have any sort of neutral or tailwind, excuse me, sorry, you will be potentially in the water or in the rough, but a big headwind and that cross bunker could potentially come into play. We're going to hit driver. I think it's going to be okay. Should be fine. Right down to the left side here. Which leaves us 122 yards into a fairly big, not too difficult green. I don't know about this one. A little left to target. But it is pin high. All right. Ooh, close. We'll tap in for par. All right, now we head on to the stunning 6th hole, which features an island green sitting on kind of a cliff there. With another big expansive bridge. I actually didn't show people on the 3rd hole, but what this bridge is actually made up of, if you zoom in. This bridge is made of toilets. So this is our outhouse bridge. So there's a few of them on this course. Usually driver is not the play, but with a headwind, we can be pretty safe here. It is a narrow fairway, but you want to get as far up the fairway as you can because the second shot is long and it is all carry. That's about where you want to be. So we got a front pin here with pin 1, but I have there are a couple pins further back, which makes this a much longer second shot. So we are going to hit the 157. And I've pulled it left. Is that going to hang on, or is that down in the abyss? Sit! Defying gravity. Our ball and our golfer. So we do get it up, but man, one more revolution, and that was down the cliff. Ah. We miss a weak little par putt. All right, finish with a bogey. Okay, heading to the 7th. Little par 3 for us here, 181 yards. Way down the hill. Great view of, well, the ocean, I guess. One club down, I think. We're going to hit the 166. And here it comes. That'll work. Just going to hang on. Just going to hang on. Oh, just missed our birdie from 33 feet. Okay, there are 3 par 5s on the front 9. This is the 3rd one, the 8th hole. Another short one, 546 yards. Maybe one of my favorite tee shots on the course here. Tee shot looks a bit wider than it is, but if you do play driver with a tailwind, you got to be careful it doesn't run off into the cliff or over the cliff. And anything to the right is kind of in big trouble as you get down the hill or in some bunker trouble. But no issues for us here as we got the green light as we got a pretty short shot in. But as you can see, this green kind of, again, tucked onto the cliff. Use this slope to your advantage here. Play short, get it to roll on if you can. And as I say that, I didn't quite take the line I wanted, but this will actually still be pretty good. Still be very good. Oh, or not. Stop. Stop, stop. Okay, we're good. It leaves us 35 feet for an eagle. So as you can see, you play your cards right, and scores will come. I am playing on pro difficulty, though, as well, so. All right, so there's 8. I kind of lull you into, oh, that's not too bad. And then I just whoop you here with 9. 9 is a monster, especially if you play this in a headwind. It's crazy. 490 yards. Can play a little bit longer if the pin's at the back. It's up 50 feet. And driving the fairway is absolutely crucial here. And even then, you've got a long second shot. I got 190 in. Center pin. 185. Ooh, I like it. Not too bad. A little bit of shade on this green, which I like to try to avoid, but was a bit hard to do. Oh. Just lipped out. All right. There it is. And we're through in a 1 over 38 on the front 9. As we head to 10, one of the highest points on the course, we are down 100 feet here. And as you can see, the camber on this fairway is a bit scary, so We want to make sure, because if you land it about here and it hits hard enough, it can potentially roll into the water. So, especially if you're playing firm fairways. Oh, I cut it. It's going to kick left, but not that hard on the left. Bummer. All right. So we got 112 in here. Oh, G-Dog just showed up on my... He must be playing my course. There it is. 20 feet for birdie. Ah. That's fine. We'll roll into par. Not too bad. Okay, we're moving to 11. And 11, 466 yard par 4. Down the hill, again, cliffs off to the left, so play to the right side of the fairway. That's going to play just fine. But this is a deep green, so depending on where the pin is, it can be a bit of a monster second shot, potentially, but not here. Very short one. Beautiful little pitch, I think. Where we want to be. 15 feet, but a big breaker here for birdie. Do we have it, though? We do. Big putt. Big putt. Okay. Moving to the 12th. Now, the 12th is a fun one. Especially when you have this wind. This was kind of the main reason I like the east wind. You can actually get here. It all funnels in, but if you take that hill a little too much, it will roll off the cliff, and you're going to be in the water. So, we're going to try it. I even put a little danger deep water sign there just to warn people. Oh, and then I hit a red fast and ruin it all. I might be down the cliff anyway. Oh, no. Well, we get another try at it, I guess. There's that. There we go. That's the shot we want. This one might be okay. Oh, it hit hard. I think we're good. Hang on. Hang on. Whew. Very close. So, yeah, that's going to be a nerve-wracking shot there for most. All right. There we go. The water ball did not help, as we're in with a bogey. Moving right along to the par 5 13th. Another short par 5. Only par 5 on the back. 545 yards, but it is uphill and it is playing into the wind, so might be a bit tough to get here in 2. Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough. Those bunkers are heavily guarding the greens, so we're going to lay up, but we laid up right into the heavy rough, so not our greatest move. Okay. Yeah, we're going to hit the flop. Don't think it's going to be enough, though. It is not a great shot, and this green slopes severely to the left, as you can see. But leaves us with a relatively straight 48-footer. Because those are easy putts. Good lag there. Tap it in for a par. Okay, we're still 1 over. As we head to what I think is going to be the toughest par 3 on the course. 235 yards. That green is very helpful, but there's OB everywhere. Again. I'm going to play the 215 and let the downhill carry it. I did hit a slow. I'm a bit worried about this one. Yep, I think we're gone. Will it hang up there? No, that's just in the out of bounds. Ah. We'll try it again. This is a little more online, but I think it might still be short. Yeah, that is not the club. And into the abyss again. All right, don't hit that club, I guess. I guess I'm right in between clubs. Well, this is wrecking my round. 2 OBs. That was the shot all along. Onto the safe part of the fair, on the safe part of the green. But we've got a triple bogey putt. No dice. All right, we're in. For a 7. A quad on the par 3. So the par 3s can nip you here, as you've seen. All right, we're coming into the home stretch. 15, kind of a straightaway 460-yard par 4. We're going to play, you want to play off to the right side of the fairway a bit, but I played too far right. I put myself in the rough, leaving myself a nasty little second shot here. Keep going. Perfect. And we're in. Okay. Birdie after the quad. So we'll take it. Head to 16, right on the cliff here. This is a very tricky drive. I like to use this slope here. It can actually get you down there, but a safer play is a layup. This might hit too hard. No, we're good. That's the play you want to do. All right. Sets up a little flop. A little heavy. Get in there. Bingo. Bingo. Back-to-back birdies. Now we have this nasty little par 3. It is like an island green, maybe the signature hole on the course. So yeah, it is just sitting on an island here in the sky. And it's maybe one of my favorite shots. You can see the clubhouse there on 18. I'm not a great clubhouse guy, but I actually built that one myself, and I was quite happy with how it turned out. Okay, we got 30 feet. For birdie for 3 in a row. Oh, we got it. Big putt. Big putt. Okay, we're trying to get it back to even par, but I don't think we're going to quite get there. All right, 18. The short, well, mid-length par 4. The closer you are to the cliff, the better angle you have in. But 18 is playing right into a pretty stiff headwind today, so it's going to make it a little more difficult. Not the ideal line, but it's okay here, especially with a short shot in. Oh, be good. It is. It is. All right, let's see if we can wrap it up. See if we can get one over. Do we have it? We do. Great finish. We finished strong with 4 birdies in a row, and it was an absolute roller coaster. But we finished with a 1 over 73. We couldn't quite break par, but we came close. Can you break par? Let me know in the comments. Really appreciate the play. Let me know, like I said, let me know how it is and if you enjoyed it. And I hope you have fun with it. So this is Hounds Tooth Point. Go give it a play, and we'll see you next time.